First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mike 3! Mike 3! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Touchdown! Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Garoppolo. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers nothing. Jack Fox set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
21. Shit.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And here comes Berrios. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Panthers nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On first down, Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again. Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now. All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker. Rarefied air. On 2nd and very short, Garoppolo. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Garoppolo again. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Ebron caught left side. Touchdown, Eagles. Eric Ebron. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right. Able to power through. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
26, Mike. I got it. One, Omaha.
Here is Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
21. Here we go.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He completes it to Ridley. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 56, Panthers nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
63, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far. But a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point from McManus is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return comes Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Drake. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that. Here's a diving catch right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Again, it's Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Stays on his feet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Here we go. What we got? 44 is the mic.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. That's caught by Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Mahomes' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick-6. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Drop deep. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21.
One final try now for Garoppolo. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and